Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel Part 53. In the previous video we received a challenge from the legendary Phantom Thief B, aka Blue Blanc, aka Baron Blue Blanc. We've completed the first bit of his request. I don't remember what the hint was after the last one. The bottom of the white bird of the steel bird. Oh yeah, I think we thought that was the crane. Today's a new day, so I have to refamiliarize myself a little bit. Did we talk to everyone here? Oh man, my scoop senses are tingling. Something's going down somewhere. It's the day before the summer festival too, so there has to be something going down. Yeah. I don't remember if we talked to everyone on Alto Street. That concert Ron's in is over in the big opera house, isn't it? I want to play the piano there someday. Maybe I'll ask Fiona for more lessons. Okay, that seems familiar. Oh, we had ages until the summer festival, but it starts tomorrow. I haven't bought any gifts for the neighbors. I don't have any food ready. Is it even possible for me to get ready in time? I think we have, because we went and talked to Fiona, and she was like, I'm making sweets. You can't have any. I mean, she didn't say that last part, but that was the implication when she didn't give us any. Or teach us a recipe. Okay, yeah, you're still... We did talk to you. Alright, just making sure. Just gotta do my... refresh myself, do my due diligence. Now, I'm trying to think. Have we gone to... Because all the other districts had their dialogue update. Or at least some of the other districts did. Have you? I'm proud of Carl, but sometimes I worry that he's overworking himself. It doesn't help that he barely ever gets the chance to go home. At this rate, he's going to end up hurting himself. Now, that seems new. Yeah, okay, so the dialogue here is updated. Well, I have to handle the deliveries to Oz today. Not only am I working my ass off, I'm technically slacking. I'm going to be dead meat when I get back. I bet you're right, Johnny. Need your help over here too, Johnny, like right now. I know, don't rush me. We're decorating the places ourselves. It's pretty fun. Want to help us out? Pass. I've still got delivery stuff to do. Let me go already. That's funny. Meow. Your dialogue hasn't updated yet, cat? It's always odd thinking about just how much the class system controls someone's life in the moment of their birth. I just wanted to buy some frickin' flour, lady. I didn't want to get into an existential crisis. I mean, I know that not all nobles are bad people, but the system makes no buts about them being above us. You get a lot of people who resent them because of that. Try to be careful out there. We're not a noble. What are you talking about? Under the class system, your future's written in stone from the day you're born. You get a lot of commoners who aren't too happy about that, so try and be careful. You don't know that we're a noble. Come on, look at Reem. He's not that nobly. Anyone around here? Have you guys initiated Operation Ginger Ale yet? Me and Paige just got some grub, but then she told me to head back first because she had something to do. I took a peek what she was doing though, and it turns out she was giving her leftovers to some cat. That's Patry for you. A delinquent with a sense of duty. Don't bring up cats around her though, or she'll get really mad. I keep seeing you punks hanging around my tenants. Let me give you a little warning. The door north of the tram stop leads to an underground waterway, so you better not even think about getting near it. Fargo wanted in there once and it was a huge pain getting him out. There's monsters in there too, so you'd all cry like a bunch of babies if you got lost in there. You hear me? Don't even think about it. Is anyone gonna tell her? I mean it. I don't care if it's unlocked or not. Well, wait. She always gets mad when you bring up cats around her? I guess it's because she's rivals with their boss. You're maybe the lamest delinquent ever? Like I'm in a death feud with a cat? What? I never got to look at Machias' room. Oh, all your embarrassing secrets! All your embarrassing secrets! He's just a nerd. He's just got books and chests, that's it? Machias, come on. Where's the good stuff? Where's the blackmail material? I feel like I've seen this exact same certificate before. I feel like they just print them out. Same names and everything. I think it's supposed to be like a map. Alright. Anything else in the Machias household? They got several pans, or pots, actually. Those are pots. Or actually, maybe they are pans. I don't know, dude. Hit up Gamgee's, the other house, and then I think we will be gone. I kind of want to go back to Dreikel's, because dialogue didn't seem like it updated there, but it's updated everywhere else, so I don't know. As great as Governor Regnance is, you can't forget about all the work Chancellor Osborne's put in either. If it weren't for him, we'd have to live with a government full of corrupt nobles. Now we just have a government full of corrupt regular people. It's so much better. Those two have really changed the atmosphere of the city. Well, aside from this place at least, Oz the same as ever. I mean, the Regnance guy seems pretty good at least. Okay. So how'd you like your lunch? Show me someone who claims to have better fish and chips and I'll show you a liar. They just redefined the word delicious. That's not necessarily a compliment. That may just mean, delicious. Not the fish and chips from Gamgee's Pub. Honestly, I'd eat another plate of those right about now. Now that's what I like to hear. Well then, let's go. Are you sure you should be giving out the recipe to your signature dish? Ah, no problem. Nothing beats freshly made fish and chips, and you kids wouldn't be able to get them if you weren't here. Seems like Maki has told you everything there is to know about his family history. Keep looking out for him now, would you? How'd you realize that? You honestly think I wouldn't notice when you came along to get your food with that glum look on your face? You get that from your dad. I have to admit, I never expected Machias would talk to you guys about that. You must all be really important to him. Okay, Machias, are you the one true fish lord? He's not? He can't cook fish?
I'll do what I can.
Deluxe it up.
That came out rather well. Not bad.
I mean, it's still good. I mean, a 4K heal is really nice. Plus the buff. Governor Regnance isn't the kind of man to let bias cloud his judgment or pull crazy stunts for attention. It'd be nice if everyone in this district did something for the summer festival. Okay, let's go see how Nano's doing, and then I think we're ready to go. Oh wait, this isn't Nano's house, it's the other one. Jim and I are both from out of town, so the summer festival is a special treat, and we like to celebrate properly. Jim even managed to get time off work so we could spend the festival together. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Where is it? Is it house 2? Yeah, house 2. How's it going? I was gonna give Nana some food, but she doesn't seem hungry. Maybe she already went out and got some? She's such a strong kitty. I'm planning on taking some fish along as an offering for Mr. Chittles, but I'm not sure how to best go about it. Should I offer him just the head like they do in the East, or give him the whole darn thing? Whole darn thing. Don't they only do that for celebratory events? Well, a cat probably wouldn't mind. He'll figure it out. Okay, I think that's everything. Well, we'll talk to the other cats and then we'll be gone. Meow. Meow. Okay, I do want to hit up Dreikel's Plaza again just in case dialogue only updated after we got to a certain point in the quest. Subgall can get moving. I mean, I think this is all the same. I don't know, it's kind of odd considering, I mean, you do have to come here for part of the quest, so. Heimdall's the most deceitful? Yeah. Okay, so this place is still all the same. And did we do VQ Street? I don't remember. Definitely feels like the summer festival now that it's all prettied up. Can't decide which to explore first. Oh, yeah, Bond. Okay. You're still the same? Alright, get me out of here. So I think we can go to... We've done Motter Park, we did Alto Street, we did Garnier. Take me to the port. I asked my wife if there was anything she wanted to do during the festival, but she said she didn't want anything. Just being with you is enough to make me happy, she said. Makes me blush just thinking about it. Still, it only comes around once a year, so I'm thinking about booking a table for us at a nice restaurant. I'm out working from dawn till dusk, so I think she gets pretty lonely at home without me. That's why I'm hoping we can actually spend some time together during the festival. There's our... okay, you said the same thing. Okay, where's the crane? There's a crane over here we can access. Alright, gonna get plenty of work done today. We got even more cargo than usual because of the festival starting tomorrow. Gotta start getting all this moved. Hey, look who it is. Thanks for taking care of that monster for us. Now we can finally focus on our work without wondering when that thing will howl next. Ah, I'm a genius. The steel bird perched at the water's edge. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall port. And that would make these, or make its white bird in these containers. I can't see a card attached to any of them though. The clue did say it would be on the bottom. Oh, crane operating minigame? Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge and ask him to check the containers for us. That'd be Port Chief Damberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Group A explained. And just as they predicted, a card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and that would have meant using the crane. He's a magician, he can do what he wants. But when did he do it? None of us ever suspected anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here? Or maybe you're Blue Blanc. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. Now decide, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark, nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. In a boat? This one's just as obtuse as the others. Though if it's also hidden near the water's edge, from all indications, I'd say the next one here is in Heimdall Port too. It says final key and crimson crown too, so at least there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. I mean, I can't think of any other water. The boat?
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
This is just fishing, right? Can I fish it out? What was it? Something about a black ark that... Something with the minutes. You mind getting out of my way? I mean, I feel like I'm almost like it can't be in Heimdall Port, but where else could it be that has water? The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. So something that's on a regular interval. So this is the first one that's actually like I have to think about. Oh, a lamppost? Since it turns on at certain times, maybe? And they are black. Doesn't really march with the minutes, but they do stay in time. Or the tram? Ah, the tram. The steel car. My guess is that the last clue refers to the orbital tram. I didn't really realize we could actually see the trams until we... Like, I thought they just kind of showed up when you interacted with the signs. My guess is the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at preset times. Heimdall Port is the starting and ending point for all the trams in the city. So you could say the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get to the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor? Oh. Sure, what do you need? I need to explain the situation. The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car. Yes, we believe that to be the case. Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on and look around as much as you want. Thanks for your cooperation. And then it explodes, killing us all instantly. It looks like this would be the black art mentioned on the... I was gonna say, because like the tram isn't black, but... Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird the driver didn't notice it? Well, the driver's probably Blue Blanc. Maybe Phantom Thief B left it here not too long ago? I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Alright, gonna yoink that, sell that on the black market to fund our Saving the World adventures. Inside the black case rested a tiara embedded with dazzling carnelians. Yep, this is it. So this is the storied crimson tiara. It has such a fiery glow. Wow, so this thing's worth 100 million mira, huh? I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we gotta be real careful with getting this back to the jeweler safely. Oh, we could just say we found it like that? If it breaks?
So the tiara really was in there, huh?
Oh yeah, okay, it is Blue Blanc.
Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I thought as soon as this guy's, like, his eyes are covered by his hat, I kind of assumed it was Blue Blanc.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
Also, doesn't your voice sound familiar? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Reen?
Well, why are you staring at me like that?
Get him, Reen. Get him.
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
Man, Reen's the first one to ever figure it out.
What?
I mean, granted, you know, he made it a lot easier considering Blue Blanc has shown up like at least 2 times by now and talked to us. Oh, he's got his mask back. He fixed it.
This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
What the fuck are you talking about? Don't ever use that metaphor ever again.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B. Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B.
Bro, you don't want to, like, reveal yourself, because honestly, this class can, like, kick your ass, like, easily.
Baron Blue Blanc.
Have you
is but
seen
one
what
of
we've
the
had to
many
overcome?
roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
Well, I mean, as soon as you showed up because we had pre-existing knowledge.
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all.
He's got a point.
Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit.
Well, I wouldn't say they're completely perfect.
But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Well, you know, I'm really bored, so...
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
You're not wrong.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Ah, what spirited youths you are!
Oh. Once again, why can only bad guys teleport?
What? How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, years.
I learned it
You
at
have
evil
provided
school.
me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
I mean, what's the point, dude? He's probably in another country by now. Reen and the others scoured the area for Phantom Thief B, but try as they might, they found no trace of him. After reporting the details of the incident at the City Hall, they trekked back to the jeweler's to return the tiara. Can we at least have one of the, Cornelians for ourselves? No one will notice if one of them's missing. I can't believe you were able to recover the tiara safely. How can I ever thank you? I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. Shut up, Reen. Quit apologizing for nothing. You do that too often. Have some pride. Stand up for yourself. Oh no, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on this he seemed, I don't think that's all that likely. Well, better not to say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. I'm afraid I can't offer you much, just 100 million mira. But please take these as a token of my thanks. What do you mean you can't offer us much? This is a lot of sapith. I mean, just give me like a couple evergreens and I'll be good to go. This is a lot of sapith. Are you sure it's alright to give us that much? It almost feels like it's more than we deserve. Ah, well, sapith apparently doesn't trade in for anything in Erebonia, so we don't really use it anymore. Well, this is a jewelry boutique. After all, we have more sapith lying around than we know what to do with. That's why it's only 2 mira per one. Oh, well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. I'll think nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. That means we can probably open everyone's slots now. At least on this squad. But really, I mean, I'd definitely do Reen's because we could like put Suzaku over here. And then have another slot opened up that we could put something in. Thank you so much for all your help. Everyone here is extremely grateful for what you did. If you're so grateful, you'd give me one of each for free? Thank God, it looks like we'll be able to keep our jobs after all. But this is no time to relax. I'm going to have to be extra careful to make sure no one lays a finger on it again. Thank you so much for all you've done for us today. We'll be implementing even stricter security protocols so that what happened today will never happen again. I'm glad to see the tiara came back safely after all. It glimmers so beautifully, though. It's why I can see why the thief wanted it. You guys got it back? Amazing. You're all students, right? What kind of school do you go to where you learned how to bust up thieves? Thank goodness. It seems like we may be able to keep our jobs after all. What do you think Phantom Thief B could have been trying to do by stealing the tiara? I have no idea. Phew, that was quite exhausting. Phantom Thief B was an even more unpleasant fellow than I'd expected. Annoying to think a smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. Well, technically his name isn't just his letter. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him, but I didn't suspect he'd prove to be this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Reen? I was just thinking, he must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable, not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level. Come on, Blue Block's like by far the weakest enforcer. Don't hype him up that much. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try and mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A too. Well, I can't imagine why. Hold on. Is it my father again? This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hello! Sounds like you've been keeping yourselves busy. I know you, it's Instructor Sarah. Oh, got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me if you're smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher. I, have many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Is something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you're finished up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to head over to the Sankt District. Okay, let's see. That's where the Heimdall Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elise's Academy's somewhere around there, too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you assembled outside St. Austria's, or, what was it? It's not Astrea. I want to say Astrea. I think they say Austria, or no, not Austria. I can't remember how they pronounce it. Girls' school at 5 o'clock. Group B will be there, too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun. Toodles. Hey, hold on a... What's wrong now? It sounded as though the instructor was being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. Reen explained to the rest of the class. Oh, I know where that is. The Girls' Academy for Nobles. Isn't that the one where your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself, but I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there. Girls' Academy, huh? I'm kind of curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should finish up here and start heading over. Best way to get to the Sankt District is by tram, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter where we catch the tram from, it'll pass through here. I almost dread to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. Okay. He's been rather popular. Okay, that's the same thing. We were talking about Prince Olivert. Chancellor Osborne's always taking the feelings of the people in consideration. He doesn't want to take over the country or nothing. What? Okay, well, we could go there. Apparently we can't go there, actually. Ask my wife, blah, blah, blah. You guys, you say anything new? Alright, there's the sign. Okay, bring it down nice and easy. Okay, you said the same thing. Thanks for taking care of that monster. Oh, so we have to actually interact with the tram to go there? Is that the way this works? Okay. Do we want to go anywhere? Let's check Dreikel's, see if dialogue's updated. Okay, just to make sure. You're like, okay, you say the same thing. You're like, I'm not madly in love with Oliver. What? Just making sure. We do actually have money now. You know what, let's pop by, the Orbital store. And open some slots, and also maybe, we could maybe buy or get customized weapons. We wanted to. Oh, that took us over here. First things first. Yes, a pith mass. Yeah, we actually have money. For the first time in history, we have money. So everyone can be unlocked, even Machias. Even Machias. Oh my god, it's finally happened. I wouldn't mind another Crescent Mirror because the spell seems, I mean, it's very strong. And we can turn it into an upgraded version later. Or I guess now, actually, if we go to the one place. Cross Crusade. Seems pretty good, dude. I wouldn't mind another action, though. Who do I want to give that to? I mean, I guess you? I mean, we want Suzaku there. Then other than that... Poison Petrify? Poison, like, doesn't do anything. The damage is, like, extremely low. Petrify, I mean, obviously pretty good, but most enemies have some sort of resistance to petrify, and it's only a 10% chance. But I don't really see what else I want to give you. I mean, 10 strength. You already have some accuracy from Evergreen, so you don't really need that. Honestly, I mean, Dragon Vision. Honestly, giving you Crescent Mirror isn't bad, because you do act pretty quickly. Might just give you Speed Breaker. There's an argument for Genbu, I think. But I think just extra strength. You know, every little bit adds up. You know, it's also help everyone else. You... Oh, your last slot isn't open. We can do that real quick. Now, Laura, what is it that you say you do here? I guess we can give you Genbu. Do you need extra movement? You know, let me pause for a second. I need to respond to a text, and I'll finish doing this. Alright, we're back. I actually kind of like giving you an EP too, just because we do actually cast some spells on you that use a lot of mana. So basically that gives you like at least one extra, you know, like Holy Breath or a Crescent Mirror. I think that's pretty good. Because I mean, really our other option is like 6 speed, which is good, definitely. But we do run into mana issues on her, since we're kind of using her as a bit of a support character. Kind of like in the same way we used Wazi and Azur is kind of the way I'm gonna use Fee, at least for now. We'll see. Once, if we get rid of like Laura, like we'll probably build her back into doing physical damage, but I don't think we need 3 physical attackers right now. Definitely feels like at the summer festival now that the city's all prettied up. Too bad I'm working tomorrow. How's it going, Bond? Finally returned home to Crossbell. Sunita and they're fine. They're fine. Send it. I don't have time to do anything else once we arrive at the Sonic District. Could we get going? Okay, let's actually save first. I'm trying to think. Are there any story, like potential leads on quests? Because I mean, that could be that maybe there's something available now that we finished that, but I mean, let's check Modern Park real quick. See if anybody new is here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a quest, like a very sneaky quest hidden right now. But at the same time, I can't think of any hints for, like potential leads to try and investigate. So I think we will, well, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll go make sure Anton's okay. Heimdall's one of the largest cities on the continent. Man, you've had... Can I just go to the palace? Come on. Just let us be Emperor, okay? I'm sure things... I mean, it can't be any worse than it is now, right? Alright, taking me to, Sonic. It's Reen's Adoring Fan Club, already waiting for him.
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
Estrella, they say Estrella.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
Okay, Magius, bro, I gotta break it to you. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. Like, materialism, okay, yeah, whatever. Chastity, shut up. You're such a
You
nerd.
seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
Yeah, and you seem to be really obsessed with chastity, you fucking virgin.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
Nah, not really. It's just, who wants to be around a bunch of teenage girls? I mean, come on. We gotta protect our chastity, am I right, Magius?
I was wondering, did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Magius, your chastity's in danger.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and
Actually,
from all I hear,
let's not
it
kid
does seem
ourselves.
to be a wonderful school.
Magius' chastity is perfectly intact for all time.
I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
Someone had to ask the
To be
question.
fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
Also, that means she's underage, so don't get any fucking ideas, you weirdos.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Why are you looking at her photos in magazines, Magius?
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Bad luck on her part.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver.
Oh,
He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
these stupid, noble reasons.
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
Magius, quit saying things that I have to agree with.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Oh, the rest of Group B?
You made it.
It's good to see you all again.
God, they look so dorky in those clothes.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Maybe not as uphill as you think.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait,
Oh yeah, they're best friends now.
did you two...
Reen worked his magic powers.
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
All it took was bonding over just absolutely dunking on Machias 2v1. That's how they became best friends.
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
Oh please, there won't be any pajamas allowed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say? It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Reen?
A lovely voice.
Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
He's got a point. Man, that Reen, he's a real deductive reasoner.
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones?
Oh no.
The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be as fun.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
Boys! I don't think I've seen that uniform before. You think they're from another high school in the city? That uniform's the Thor's Military Academy. My brother studied there when he was younger. God, everyone's talking so damn fast. Isn't that the Military Academy Emperor Dracos founded? I heard that they're out in Commoners who roll there too. Oh my god. Oh my, isn't that Lady Laura? She always looks so gallant. Oh, do you think she's transferring here? Isn't that blonde boy Eustace, Duke Albrea's son? He's so regal. Do you think that boy's a foreigner? He's so tall. Oh, the redhead's so cute. The one with green hair looks like a fucking dork lord, though. The silver-haired girl looks like she needs a hug. What? The blonde girl seems so cultured. Which family do you think she's from? The girl with the glasses is such an amazing figure. If I had curves like that, I'd be the envy of all of Heimdall. Notice, nobody said anything about Machias. I guess nobody said anything about Reen either, so... Pay them no mind. We certainly do seem to be the stars of the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. I can't say that being admired doesn't feel nice, but please don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from outside the school. Think that boy in the front is a commoner? I'm not sure, but either way, he looks so handsome. How do you think they know at least? Okay, so now everyone but Machias has been mentioned? I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out, you know? Actually, you're right. This is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same age as you, Elise? I don't know and I don't care.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden.
This is the Academy's rose garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside.
Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh.
No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me. I knew it.
Are there enough chairs? I don't think there's enough chairs, dude. Marcus, you have to stay outside.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphen. Alphen Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
I mean, at least she invited everyone and not just Reen. Got that going for us, at least. I feel like there weren't
on,
enough
Elise,
chairs
cheer up.
earlier.
I'm sorry, alright? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside. It's been a long
where's
time
Oliver
since I
and
last
them?
saw both of you, Eustace and Laura.
We are missing a couple people.
I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you! I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Saint Estrella too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills.
Look how bored Elise looks.
I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself.
No.
Your Highness. Got you to look. But I...
You've been socially engineered?
Well, she seems
Oh,
lively.
there's Oliver. Are there 11 chairs? I just feel like there weren't earlier. I thought only counted like 9.
She seems far more
Maybe I can't
easygoing than I
count.
was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
Please don't worry about me. While I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility, I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend.
Well, let's see what her true reasons for bringing us here are before we say she's wonderful.
Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elphen.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness!
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Reen.
Also, emphasis on as her brother.
Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask.
No, the answer's no.
Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
Absolutely not.
What?
Your Highness! You see,
Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of cringing here.
And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness.
Okay, get him, Elise.
Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway,
Machias, the chastity's in danger. You gotta start shooting people with your shotgun.
The reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Oh, let's go. Come on.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Give me Oliver. Give it to me.
Who do you mean?
Oh, let's go.
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived.
Oh, come on. Dramatic entrance. Let's go.
Oh,
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Okay, he's got his old regular white coat on. I wonder if that means he's not
It's a pleasure
gonna...
to see you again.
If he's not gonna introduce himself as Oliver, but just regular old Oliver.
And you as well, young lady. Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
Who's this guy?
He's only one of the greatest characters ever.
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution.
Okay, so he's keeping the Crown Prince on the DL.
In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school.
Well, yeah, the chastity and all that.
But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
I mean, I would assume most people who aren't, you know, pedophiles that aren't attracted to 14, 15-year-old girls. Maybe those people.
Could he be?
No, he's Oliver. Just Oliver, okay? World famous musician. I mean, he deserves
that's
it.
quite enough. Any more of that, and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
I do like his sad face.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
You shouldn't say that.
Oh, wait. So this is... Whoa.
Indeed.
Okay, maybe he's not keeping it on the DL?
"'Tis I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the debaucherous prince."
I mean, you did just say how attracted you were to 14 and 15-year-old girls. Or maybe just 15-year-old girls. You know.
I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board.
I mean, you know, big fan of Oliver, but rein that shit in, bro.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
I do wonder what they want us to do. Because, I mean, you know there's got to be a setup for some fights at some point. Like, I don't know if maybe they're expecting some sort of, you know, meddling in the summer festival. Or what?
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
Vacation.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's military academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes.
Also because having a class of anime super soldiers would be kind of cool, right?
However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
We'll figure it out.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the class is run day to day. Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to.
Shut up.
Your Highness!
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it.
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
I really thought it was up to Sarah at the end of the day.
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country.
Kind of lofty expectations for non-school children, but you know, at least we got an anime friendship on our side.
Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
My thoughts exactly, Elliot.
You know, it's weird, but Hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the academy.
Has he though? Because I feel like he keeps sending me in the schoolhouse to die over and over again.
While he has no direct control over the running of the academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Guess what, he's the one who scouted Sarah, I
Are
guess?
you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation.
Is it finally time for them to tell us she's a bracer?
She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured she was a big deal, but I didn't know to what extent she was a big deal.
She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple lightning?
This isn't the first time you guys have heard that.
I knew it.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Alright, well, we finally got that revealed, even though we kind of sussed that out a long time ago, but... Oh, we should probably have stopped. I just suppose we're an hour. Yeah, so we will continue with our next day of our field study. Next time, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.